श्री सियालकपुरी जी महादेवा की जय। देवादिदेव देवेश्वर महादेवा की जय। आराध्य भगवान श्री दीपनारायण महाप्रभु जी की जय। हिंदू धर्म सम्राट सुमनवनंद जी भगवान की जय। विश्वगुरु ममलेश समाशन जी गुरुदेवा की जय। So today we will do a translation of Kakabatisi written by Holy Guruji. It can be found in Nityapad. So Holy Guruji wrote this in the book which is giving to the Indians that they can sing every day, or at least read every day. Every letter in Devanagari, in Sanskrit alphabet, has a special meaning. Every single letter have a special meaning. And there are whole dictionaries. I saw only 21 of every letters. They are more or less similar. There are some small differences. And they are describing what each letter means. Kakabatisi is slightly different. It's meant for the children when they are studying, when they are learning the alphabet. If for anybody who was studying Hindi alphabet, you know, is this kaka, kiki, kuku, keke, koko, and like that. No? So this is basically Kakabatisi is the Guruji for every letter, actually every consonant. Holy Guruji wrote the something that rhymes with, which can influence the children's lives or can influence our lives for the betterment and prosperity. Kakabatisi means the 32 letters. No? These are basically the, not vowels, but consonants, and plus additional 3 letters, which is ksha, tra, and gya. Batisi also means the smile. When you smile, this also means Batisi. 32 in your mouth, 32. So basically it should make you smile. No? So Shri Kakabatisi. Shri Puja Deepa Dayala Hari Parama Purushottama Khas. Holy Guruji says, basically it's a name of Mahaprabhuji, Deep. And everything else are just superlatives. It's just describing the qualities, the great qualities of Mahaprabhuji. Shri means respected. Puja means also respected, honorable. Deep is the name or the divine light. Dayal is merciful. Hari is the Vishnu. Parama, the highest. Purushottam. Purushottam is the highest human. Purushottam is also the name of God. And that's why we are Purushas. We are humans. And that's why the human life is the highest in the universe, in this, not in the universe, but in this 84 lakh yonis, in this circle of life. Not because we are the best, we are best intellect or something. No, but we are, humans are those who can either go down back to the animal kingdom and somewhere else, or they can even cross the border of absolute. So even go higher than the gods and goddesses, can go higher than Indra, can become enlightened, go beyond this world. So it's called Purushottam, the highest Purush, means the absolute. Khas is the supreme, like definitely. He is, Mahaprabhuji has all these qualities. He is respected, honorable, he is merciful, he is Vishnu himself, and he is the highest human. Madhavanand kar jor kahe. So Madhavanand ji, Holy Guruji, folds his hand and say this, and Simaru swaso swas. So he is telling this all with his every breath. Swaso swas. No? Simaru means sumaran. It's like in Marwari, there are some changes of the letters, vowels. Om Namo Gurudeva Gusai Shuddha Buddhi Jnana Diju Prabhu Mohi. So first thing what Holy Guruji says, he says, I greet you, Gurudev. Gusai has two meanings. Gusai is name of the caste Goswami. So it says that Mahaprabhuji was born as Goswami. But Gosai means the one, the master of his senses. No? Goswami. Go, it means cows also, but Go means senses. Swami is the master of the senses. So Gosai is basically the name for the saint. So Om Namo Gurudeva Gosai. So I greet Gurudev, who is master of the senses. And what he asked, Shuddha Buddha Jnana Dijo Prabhu Mohi. O Lord, give me pure intellect, Shuddha Buddhi, not this businessman intellect. If I give you this, I will get this. If I sell by this, I will sell this. Not this one. The pure intellect, the which one takes you across all the suffering and everything. No? So he says, I greet you, master of your senses, my Gurudev, give me the pure intellect. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, Deva, sabhi kare tumari seva. Now he says that even Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh, so the all three highest entities, highest gods in Hindi mythology or in Hindi, in Sanatan Dharma, they are also serving Guru. Why they are serving Guru? Because the Guru lives for very short time. Guru is for only fraction of the lifespan of all Brahma and Vishnu and Mahesh. Brahma lives for millions of years, billions of years. Vishnu lives 100 times more and Shiva lives 100 times more than Vishnu. So why they are serving Guru? Because Guru is in his 10, 20, 30, doesn't matter how many years, he is equal with the Absolute who actually created the Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh. And also, the second is that Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh have a duty for this world. So they are like, they have their work. So Brahma has to create, Vishnu has to protect, and Shiva has to remove any obstacles, or he has to destroy. So they needed somebody who would actually bypass their laws, because they give many boons. You saw in many Puranas, they give many boons to various people, various Rakshasas, and then the problem appears. So they needed, he said, okay, your destiny is a nightmare. You will suffer whole life. There is nothing you can do, no puja, there is nothing you can do that can help you, nothing. But if you go to Gurudev, then if you follow him, then he will help you. So basically they gave a power to the Guru to do that, to bypass their laws. Tera naam sarva sukhakari, your name is always bringing happiness. Sumare sukhi hoy nara nari. Any man and woman who would repeat it will become happy. We are not talking about general happiness, we are talking inside happiness. So when you repeat the name, your lights start to shine. The Bhagavan's, the divine lights start to shine in us, and then we become happy. Tum hi sab deva ka deva. You are the God of all gods. You are the highest of all gods. Why? For the same reason. Because Guru has the power. Guru is incarnation of the absolute. So he has absolute power. Sada dijo charano ki seva. Give me always service to your lotus feet. Of course, service to the lotus feet can mean, basically it means absolutely anything. It's serving the higher aims. It's because it means you dedicate your life for the betterment of whole creation. No? And Holy Guruji also wrote in one bhajan, let me be the servant of your servant. Okay? Let me be the servant of your servant. It means let me serve your servant, which is normally, it's like, okay, it's very humble way to say, let me serve you. Okay? But in reality, it's very difficult to serve Swamiji or Mahaprabhuji because there are too many of us. So we have to serve, we have to do something nice, we have to do something good, we have to advance ourselves, everybody else, the whole world and so on. But whom should we help? There are many beggars on the street, but which is actually the needy one, and which one is their job? So Holy Guruji says, let me serve that person, let me help that person who actually has goodness for all in their mind. No? तुम ही जो सतगुरु का ध्यान लगावे जन्म मरण वो नहीं आवे. Whoever puts his attention to the lotus feet of Gurudev, they are not coming back anymore to this cycle of birth and death and birth and death. Basically, it's said that the last thing you remember before death, you will be incarnated there. So if you with your last breath, if you remember Gurudev's lotus feet, you will be liberated. There's one great story that after 4,000, 10,000 years of tapasya, Bharat, the king Bharat, saved one small deer, baby deer. And then he was taking care of her, and before he died, he thought, oh my God, what will happen to my deer? And then, of course, he got born as a deer. So then after the death, he took really strong tapasya not to repeat that again. So whatever you remember at the end of the death, at the end of life, there you will go. So. Kaka batisi kapat jo kare, so bhava sagar sahajo tare. Whoever follows the rules, follows the instructions, follows the path of who repeats this Kaka batisi, this song, this poem, he will easily cross over this ocean of life. Kaka batisi ka part jo kare. So what means if you are reading this? It means not only reading, it means using in your life, following what is written here. That is what actually we need to do. So now it starts with kaka, kaka, and so on. Kaka karo kamai sachi man me mat lavore kachi. So when you earn money, earn it truthfully. And when you earn it truthfully. And don't be weak in your mind. Don't be weak because, okay, we are always having, okay, let's do this investment, I got a tip, and we do this investment and then we will earn this. Or my friend told me, okay, let's do cheating on this person that we will get a lot of money. So no, this is not allowed. Please take care, how to say, do work honestly, do honestly your work, and then don't be, how to say, don't be bitter in your mind, or don't be greedy. So don't have like kachi means like not ripe, not proper. Let your mind be steer, strong. No? Kaka Karab adat ko choro man apna prabhu me joro. So he said, leave the bad habits. Karab adat. So leave the bad habits. This is much easy. It's very easy to say, just give up smoking, give up drink. It's very easy. But then he gives a solution. Man apna man. So your mind dedicate to God. So it means you dedicate your mind, focus your mind on the God. So whenever you want to do something bad, just try to dedicate your mind to the God. Gaga. Garva kabahu nahi karna ek din tumko nischay marna. Don't be proud. Never be proud. Self-respect is one thing, but proudness is another. So don't be proud. And why you should not be proud? Because anyhow, one day you will die. Every one of us will die. So where will your proudness lead you? No? Gha. Ghat ghat mein sai guru bina bhed pave nahi bhai. This is really beautiful line. It says, the God is in everyone, in Ghat. Ghat is the body, Ghat is the heart, Ghat is the mind. Ghat is matka, this pot for the water. So Ghat, in everybody, God is there. And we know this intellectually, we know God is everywhere. We read this many times, we heard this many times. But without Guru, there is no way how you can recognize it. Bhed nahi pavi. You cannot realize that. Bhed karna is to realize, to understand. Chacha, chandan ju sitala rena, karva vachan kabahu nahi kena. This is very difficult one. Be calm, cool, like a sandal. In India, sandal is considered to be cooling, like the sandal tree is giving a nice shade. When you put sandal paste on your face, it's cooling down. So it's considered cooling. So you have to be in your mind cool as a sandal wood. Never speak bitter words. Never speak bad words. Chacha, choro asa padai, jo kuch karma likha so pai. Give up. Give up the hope that somebody else will do something for you. So don't depend on others. No? Asa padai, hope of the others. Okay. I will wait now. Now Sukhdev ji will do something for me. Or okay, he will not do, okay, then Shivpuri will do for me. So I'm waiting, always waiting, waiting. No, do your deeds. No? Whatever is written needs to be done. So you have to do whatever is done. No? Jagat swapna ki maya, is maya mein kyu bhara maya. Now he says this world is an illusion. Why you are roaming endlessly in this illusion? Why you are lost in this illusion? This is just illusion, you know. And what we are doing, we are just having mobiles, we are having virtual reality, we are having TV shows, the 3D TV shows, then 4D TV shows, and now artificial intelligence, you know, just to run away from ourselves. We made perfection, or we are even getting more perfection that we run away from ourselves. So we are creating illusion within illusion, you know. We are great, you know. Our mind, intellect is like amazing. Jha, juta choro re bhai, sach bina mukti nahi pai. And then this classical, which is in absolutely every religion, in absolutely every text, the renounce lying, renounce lies, because without truth, there is no liberation. Even if we lie around and we manage to get out of the jail, get out of the troubles, get out of everything, you know, in front of Dharmaraja or Yamaraja, in front of entrance to the next life, there are no lies. It's just like a whole screen, like, okay, let's see. It's like you are trying to lie your way into the this CIA or any other of these police spy services, you know, and like said, oh, I never did that. And they said, okay, at this and this time and this date you were there doing this and this, you know. And God has absolute knowledge, so. Tata, teka pakar le puri, koi mat choro bat adhuri. Teka is, it's a funny word. Teka is when you, it's a, when you, in India, when you want to government, you contest for the job for the government, like you want a shop for, to have a shop for this, shop for that, or you want to do this job, this is called teka. It means you said, I will finish school, I will finish university. This is called teka. So don't leave it unfinished. You know, even if there is one thing left, you still have to finish it. Then your teka, your work. So take whatever work you decide to take, you have to finish it. And of course, unless there is different reasons, of course, there are many reasons why we don't need to finish some things. Like you decide, I would like to jump from the skyscraper, you know, bungee jumping or something like that. No, this is not considered a work. This is considered something else. So what is like take all the work which you really want to do, like you take a study, you take some job, you take a decision, I will do something, so then you do it, you fulfill your work, finish it. Tatha, ठाट रखो भक्ति का जब पावो तुम महल मुक्ति का. Tat. Tat is like the glory. Like tat, everything is like blim blam, like all shiny, shiny. Everything is like wow, you know. So enjoy the splendor of devotion. So like when you do bhakti, then just do it, you know, and you will be freed. Dada, danka sat ka dena, darna mat nirbhay serena. Again, the same thing. Danka sat ka dena. Always follow the truth, because truth is one of the things which we try to manipulate the most, or which try to avoid the most because it's very painful. So it always says, follow the truth. Then he repeats again, why we don't follow the truth? Fear. So he said, fear not. Follow the truth, don't fear. And then to repeat again, Nirbhay Serena, live fearlessly. So follow the truth and live without any fear. Dhadha, dhundo brahma khajana hove moksha mahasukapana. Search for the treasure of Brahma, treasure of the Absolute. Once you find it, this treasure trove, once you find it, you will be free, and then you will be so happy, so unbelievably happy. Tata, tum Trishna. So this was in Devanagari alphabet, in Hindi, Sanskrit, and other languages, they have this, when you put the tongue up, and then you have na. So you have this, so this was not normal ta, this was this ta, 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 da, da, na. So now we are coming to the normal ones, ta, ta, da, da, na, which we have in English and other languages. Tata, tum Trishna ko tyago, nisho din Ram bhajan mein lago. So Trishna is what is attracting us, our desires, like, I want this, I want that, I like this, I like that. So Trishna, tyago, renounce your desires. Nishadin Ram bhajan, Nishadin, so every day, I'm translating Hindi from Hindi by Hindi. So every single day, dedicate to the singing of God's name. You can sing the God's name, either Rama, Krishna, or anybody. So this is how you renounce the desires, because desires are very difficult to renounce, and they are endless. Doesn't matter how many chocolates we did, doesn't matter how many spoons of Nutella we had, there is still place for one more. And then later we suffer. So this is Trishna. Trishna. Tatha, Tota Gyan Bekara, Reni Karni Se Bhav Para. Now this is Tota Gyan, is nowadays what everybody has. You ask anybody about anything. ChatGPT, Google, This is Tota Gyan. This is the knowledge which is shallow knowledge. Like Tota is parrot, so like the one which is just repeating. So this is good for some information, but for deeper knowledge, you need somebody with experience, not that you just repeat, okay, if you want to be from this illusion, you have to do, and then you just chat GPT, what should I do to get free from illusion, So this is Tota Gyan. Reni karne se bhav para. If you do and follow these things, what are described here, then you will cross this world, Dada, Deep Dayalu Data, Nam liye saba dukh khat jata. If you take the name of Mahaprabhuji, the merciful Mahaprabhuji, all sorrows will fall apart. They will just be cutted away. Khat jata, they will just disappear. So all the sorrows will go away. Dha dhyana sataguru ka kije janma safala apna karalij. Meditate, put your mind on the Sataguru, and then your life will be successful. What means to put your name on Sataguru? We don't have time, to 24 hours like, okay, I remember the Guru, okay, I remember. It means whatever we do, you just dedicate that part, you dedicate to your Sataguru, because your Sataguru is absolutely everything for you. No? Nana. We have a little bit more. We are halfway through. Should we continue? Okay. Nana. Nar deh utam jan isi deh se Prabhu pechan. So now again, Holy Guruji said what I said on the beginning. Know that this human life is the highest. Human body is the highest body. Why is the highest body? Isi deh se Prabhu pechan. With this body, you can recognize the God. You can realize the God. He doesn't say you will rule the whole world. You will be the ruler of the universe. You will know this or those. No, you can realize who is God. That's why this body is very important. Papa, paap ki koti kamai, janama janama tu maha dukkha pai. You earned, we all earned so many fruits of our sins, of our bad deeds. We earned them very well. We were happily. You see, the problem is we like the fruits of good deeds. We don't like to do good deeds, because you have to give the money, you have to do something for others. It's like, but we like the fruits of that. We like that our name is shown. Oh, this is a very generous person. He gave so much money. This one did so many things. So this part we like. We like to do things which are not good. Like we like to eat, we like to do this, but we don't like the consequences of bad deeds. No? So we earned many bad consequences of many bad deeds, and we suffered from life to life. How we know that? Because we are here. If we would not be aware that we are suffering, none of us would be here. So we recognize that there is some problem in our lives, some small problem in our lives, which is called suffering of whatever the name of the suffering is. And we want to get rid of it. No? It says in Shiva Purana that you need thousands of human lives, births, to come to the point to say, there is God? What is it? Till that time, there is nothing like God is like, no. Money, power, enjoyment. Papa, fula fire agyani, laka chorasi bhukte khani. Fula fire agyani. So you are like roaming without any knowledge, because we have no knowledge, you're ignorant, and you're just roaming around without any aim. You're just roaming around thinking that whatever I want, what is in my pride, I will do this. So you're wandering to fulfill your pride, and then of course the suffering is there. No? Laka chorasi, just 84 lakhs, 8.4 million different births you can take when you make a mistake. It's okay. Baba, bure karm ko tyag, jin se kule tumara bag. If you renounce your bad deeds, if you renounce bad karmas, what means renounce? It means you don't do them. It's very simple. The renouncing means just don't do. No? Don't do the bad deeds. And then your happiness, your, fortune will wake up. Because we did many good deeds. So if we stop doing bad deeds, it means that good deeds will start coming out. Bhabha, bhakti sataguru ki karna, bhakti karte kabhi mat darna. Be devoted to the Sadguru and never be afraid to do that. Because we are always afraid, what will the society think, what will our parents think, what will our wife or husband think, and we are always hiding. We don't want to show that we are devoted to somebody or something. No? Bhaba. Mama, Madhavanand ka khena, Guru agya mein nit hi rehna. Here Holy Guruji put his name and he said, Madhavanandji says, always follow the Guru Vakyas. Always follow what Guru says to you. Yaya, yad karo Raghurai, ana dhana Lakshmi mile jagamahi. This is Yad karo Raghurai. Raghurai is one of the names of Rama. It's like always remember God. No? Ana dhana Lakshmi mile jagmahi. If you do that, what will be the consequence? That in this world, you will get all the food you need, all the money you need, all the wealth you need. So you will get everything in this world. No? Rama apne ghat kojo janam maran ko meto bojo. So he says now, Rama, the God you should search in your heart, in this body, not outside. Jana marama kumeto bojo, and then you will be freed. Then you will be free from the boj, from the burden of life and death. Again, life and death. Just a little bit more. Lala, lagna bina nahi pavo, bhato me kyu samay gubavo. Lagna bina nahi pavo. So here the main word is missing. But without dedication, you cannot achieve anything. So you cannot achieve God. You cannot achieve self-realization without dedication. Bhato me kyu samay gumao. Why you are just gossiping around and wasting your time in gossip? Vava, Vishay Vasana Meto, Jab Hove Prabhu Se Bheto. If you remove the desires of these worldly things, if these desires for these things will disappear, then you will meet God Himself. Shakti Vrita Mata Kona, Shakti Bina Sab Tart Aluna. So this is now slightly different. Don't waste your energy. Don't lose your energy unnecessarily, like running behind the money and power. Shakti bina sab tatula, because you have only so much energy. So if you, whatever you dedicate your energy to, that you will achieve. No? Without that, everything is empty. You cannot do anything. What can the person with 80 years do? Which kind of tapasya the person who is old can do? It's just the life is tapasya already. No? So don't waste your time. Sat darshan ki maya iska par koi nahi paya. Now he is saying this Sat darshan. Sasa. Sat darshan are the 6 paths, 6 philosophical ways how you can achieve the freedom. So this is, as we know, Tarka. Tarka, we know the logic. No? Tarka Vaisheshika. No? Then we have Mimamsa, Uttara Mimamsa, Purva Mimamsa. And then we have Yoga and Samkhya. No? So Samkhya and Yoga, there are two. Then we have this Tarka, this logic and reasoning and Vaisheshika. And then we have Vedanta and Mimamsa. And of course nowadays there are 18 classical, and then there are like many other philosophical ways of this world. So you will not cross this world by just following the philosophy. You have to realize it. So Sad Darshan ki Maya. So also this Sad Darshan cannot explain this illusion. They are illusory themselves. Iska par koi nahi paya. Nobody could cross this world by following philosophy. And it was very funny, because I didn't want to study philosophy, because when you study philosophy, you have to learn to give arguments and counter-arguments. So when you study philosophy, you give arguments. Let's say you decide that the God exists. Then you give all arguments why the God exists. And then you have to change the side, and you have to give the arguments why those arguments were wrong, and then you have to show that God does not exist. And this is like with everything. So this is philosophical discussions. No? And then as one of these very great acharyas of philosophy I met in Jaipur, and he said that when he started learning, he asked this he was a small boy who started studying philosophy, and then one of the great teachers, one of the sadhus, asked him, "Who is your guru?" Of course, he said, "I don't need a guru." No? And he said, "How in the world will you survive talking for and against yourself and become sane? How you will stay sane by talking the same point here and there? You have to have guru, you have to have some point of strength from which you point." And I met many of the professors of philosophy who basically gave up on philosophy because everything is, in their words, nonsense. Because you are proving and disapproving at the same time. No? So you need actually experience. And that's the difference between Eastern philosophy and Western philosophy. In Eastern philosophy, there is only certain limit you can discuss. After this, you have to prove experimentally. You have to prove that you achieve this. No? So, Sad Darshan ki Maya, don't just get stuck in arguments and counter-arguments and counter-arguments. Because even if you win an argument, the other person will be unhappy. Before, when they had arguments, the other person who lost was killed. Things like that. This was like, it's very strange. We people are very strange, doing very strange things. No? Sadhu sangata kije, jnana amrita satsang me pije. So what he says, don't get stuck on this philosophy. Just keep the company of the saints. Keep the company of good people. Who are good people? It's up to you to decide. We all know what will happen if you go with the people who are going to the pub and drinking. How many days, months, or years can you lie drinking Coke or bubbly water beside everybody who is drunk like anything? How long? How long you can survive by the people who are smoking hash or some other drugs? No? You know, we all know that with the company, like if you are in company of thieves, sooner or later you will say, okay, let me try, this guy didn't do good job, I will show him I'm better. We know what is not good company, so just find your good company. No? Sadhu satsanga kije, be in the company of the saints, Gyan Amrita satsanga me pije, and drink the nectar of knowledge in the satsang. Haha, hiyo hara mat jana, ऐसा समय फिर नहीं आना. Haha, yes. He or her mat jana. This is what we always do. I'm doing mala so long. I'm praying every day. Still nothing happens. We lose our confidence. We lose our heart. But this chance will not come so easily again. So don't lose your confidence. Don't lose your heart. Just continue. No? And now we are coming to these two letters together, and because they are so complicated, the gurus of old, the teachers of old, decided to put them separately. Kshaksha, kshan, kshan, umar jave. In every second your life is going away. Ram bhajan bina fir pachatave. If you don't do any bhajans, or you don't repeat God's name, don't sing any God. Bhajan means everything. It means repeating mantra, it means singing bhajans, it means studying holy books, listening to the songs, holy songs, and so on. This is bhajan. So without Ram bhajan, without devoted to the God, you will be sorry again. Fir pachatave. Fir means again. Because when you die, you will say, damn, why again? Tratra, trasa he jam ki bari, guru bina nahi lage kari. Tras is the fear, the terror of death. There is a great fear. We are terrified of death. This is the ultimate fear we have to conquer. Trasa he yam ki bari. Yam or jam, same thing. So the death, fear of death is tremendous. Guru bina nahi lage kare. Without Guru, there is no way how to be freed from that. Gyagya. Gyagya, and there is, many people are saying Jnya, because this is actually Jnya. J and Nya together is Gya. And because it's so difficult to pronounce, many people pronounce it as Jnya, because they don't want to pronounce as Gya. So then ultimately they pronounce it Jna or Gna or any combination of that. So it doesn't matter. We have to understand what it is about. So this is Gya or Jnya. Whatever it's easy. For us it's very difficult to say Jnya. So Gya, Jnana Guru bina nahi. Without Guru there is no knowledge. Jnana bina mukti nahi pai. But without knowledge there is no freedom. Jnana mile Gurudeva ke dvare. So Jnana you will get on the doorsteps of Gurudev. So it's like with Gurudev. Jnana pai kar janama sudhare. When you get this knowledge, your life will become better. ऐसा भक्ता कोई विरला होवे, अपना स्वरूपा आप में जोवे. They are very rare devotees, very rare bhaktas who manage to find their own form, who manage to be liberated. No? Or who even, the rare ones are who search for the Guru, and who actually finds the Guru are rare ones. And the ones who listen to the Guru is even rarer. The one who actually realizes what the Guru says is like the rarest of them all. Most of the people, we don't need Guru. This is the most 90% or 99% of people, we don't need Guru. So now, to avoid this problem, people now have coaches. So just life coach, not Guru, life coach. And the best is when the life coach is like 20 years old or 18, 15 years old. He knows much about life. Ye kaka batisi andhakari bhag bade gave nara nari. So with this kaka batisi, with the singing of this kaka batisi, you will reach the happiness. Anandkari, no Andhakari, Anandkari. So this Kakabatisi gives you happiness. Not singing. Singing is also what's bringing happiness, but actually following the rules in the Kakabatisi, following what is said in Kakabatisi will bring happiness. Bhag bade gave nar nari. And male and females or all are singing when they are, when they are, will be, so there can be two translations. One is only the lucky people are singing it, and other ones, the ones who sing, becomes actually their fortune actually awakens. Sugra ho samajh kar gave, nugra nar ke man nahi bave. So only those who have guru, and they can, the people with the guru, the virtuous people, are singing it with understanding. But the people without guru will tell that this is total nonsense. No? They will not be able to digest this. Iska nita kare jopat sab batana ka hove tat. Whoever regularly reads this, whoever regularly repeats this, everything will be great. Everything will be happy, happiness and prosperity. Swami Madhavananda Kata Gave Sab Santo ko Shisha Navave. So, Swami Madhavanandaji sings this story, this true story, and bows his head to the all saints. So this is the first Kakabatisi. It's Holy Guruji's instructions for the daily use, what one should do or not do in daily life. So as much as we follow, the better it will be. This is the technique of how the people, even the illiterate people, can remember things. So you are singing and singing and singing. With singing, you remember things. And then sometimes if you repeat it regularly, you realize it becomes part of your habit. And then you start to follow the things. Like when we decide to, let's say, make chapatis, when you start to cooking or making chapati or anything, after lots of practice, it becomes a habit. But the biggest habit is here. If we change our habits of our brain, if we change the habits of our thinking, then the sky is the limit. Not even the sky is the limit, the God is the limit. No? Siddhip Narayan Bhagwan ki jai, Deveshwar Mahadeva ki jai, Hindu Dharam Samrat Madhavanandaji Bhagwan ki jai, Vishwa Guru Mamaleshwar Swami Mahashanji Gurudeva ki jai, Sat Sanatan Dharma ki jai, Aaj ke Ananda ki jai, Sabri Shri Muni Mahatma ki jai, Om Namo Parvati Pate Har Har Mahadev.